put it. The dinner at which Trump gave remarks was an extraordinary moment in which the president leveraged his position to make money for his own crypto business and for his Virginia golf club. And those people on average spent $1.7 million each for a seat and an opportunity to shape U.S. policy in their own.
Trump just got caught red-handed. While ordinary Americans struggle to afford groceries and rent, Trump is busy rubbing shoulders with crypto billionaires at a private dinner, funded by greed and sealed with the presidential seal. And guess what? His team's excuse? Personal time. Give me a break. Trump just got exposed for turning the White House into his own crypto casino. This isn't leadership, it's a cash grab. If you're tired of watching the rich play by their own rules while the rest of us pay the price, hit that subscribe button right now. We break down the BS so you don't have to. It all started with a private event that's raising very public outrage. Trump hosted what's now being dubbed the meme coin dinner at his Virginia golf club. This was no quiet affair. It was a full-blown high-roller crypto soiree attended by over 200 wealthy investors, many of whom held foreign digital wallets. The catch? This wasn't a fundraiser. This was Trump openly using his status to prop up his personal crypto coin. And the fallout came fast. The White House tried to deflect early on. When NBC News' Garrett Haake asked for the invite list, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt flat out refused to provide it. Her excuse?
No disclosure was necessary, none at all, because President Trump was, quote, attending in his personal time.
Right. Personal time. While still using the presidential seal? Yeah, that didn't sit right.
So then why is there reporting today that the official presidential seal was used at this very personal time?
From there, it all exploded. The Trump camp's attempt to spin this scandal into a nothing-to-see here moment only made it worse. Caroline Leavitt, Trump's press secretary, tried brushing off the entire thing, claiming this crypto-packed dinner didn't need to be disclosed because Trump was off the clock. Apparently, when you're president, you can toggle the Constitution on and off like a light switch.
No disclosure was necessary, none at all, because President Trump was, quote, attending in his personal time.
But the defense quickly fell apart. Why?
Trump holds. You can see it right there in the screen. We even shined a little light on it there.
They were literally using the presidential seal at a private, profit-driven event on personal time. The attempt to pass this off as normal was laughable, and the public wasn't buying it. Protesters gathered outside the venue chanting, "America is not for sale," a slogan that's quickly becoming the battle cry against Trump's blatant profiteering. While Trump schmoozed with crypto billionaires, the economic reality for everyday Americans was brutal and getting worse. First off, let's talk about the price tag to attend this so-called personal dinner. $1.7 million per guest. Not for charity, not for a cause, just access, influence, power, and according to reports,
put it. The dinner at which Trump gave remarks was an extraordinary moment in which the president leveraged his position to make money for his own crypto business and for his Virginia golf club.
And who were the guests? Not average donors or concerned citizens. We're talking about crypto moguls, a Chinese billionaire, even a former NBA star, and, perhaps most controversially, a lawyer who once worked for Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas.
Now, late today, the Times got its hands on the guest list, which included crypto billionaires from around the world, former basketball player Lamar Odom, and a lawyer who worked for Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas.
Let that sink in. $1.7 million a plate for access to policy influence. Meanwhile, Trump returned to the Oval Office the next morning and used his power not to uplift struggling families, but to threaten Apple and the EU with crushing tariffs. His obsession with tariffs isn't economic strategy. It's a tantrum dressed as policy.
He used the power of his office to threaten the EU with new 50% tariffs, and also threaten yet another American company with tariffs. This time, the target was Apple, because today Trump said the 25% tariff would apply to companies like Samsung, too.
These tariffs will make phones triple in price. Who does that hurt? Not Trump, not the crypto billionaires, but regular Americans. And if that wasn't tone-deaf enough, he answered a congratulatory phone call in the Oval Office with this bizarre comment.
It's a different congressman. They're all congratulating us. Yeah.
Lucky? No, it's rigged. This whole crypto side hustle drama isn't just about corruption. It's about priorities. Trump's loyalty is clear. It's not to the American people. It's to the 0.1% who can afford $1.7 million dinners. This entire scandal blew wide open when the New York Times secured the actual guest list. And it was worse than anyone expected. It wasn't just a few shady investors. It was a who's who of the global ultra-rich, crypto billionaires, foreign nationals, and connected elites, all gathered under the Trump brand, sipping champagne beneath the glow of the presidential seal.
Now, late today, the Times got its hands on the guest list, which included crypto billionaires from Odom and a lawyer who worked for Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas.
Let's not gloss over that. A lawyer tied to the Supreme Court, sitting at the same table where Trump openly promoted his personal crypto brand and collected millions in the process. Even worse, each of those attendees dropped, on average, $1.7 million to be there.
And those people on average spent $1.7 million each for a seat and an opportunity to shape U.S. policy in their own.
That's not lobbying. That's buying America. And here's the kicker. That figure, $1.7 million, is over 500 times the legal donation limit for federal elections.
Now, I should note that is roughly 500 times the individual donation limit for federal elections.
Trump's defenders can cry personal time all they want. But when your personal time involves crypto kickbacks, policy shaping, and foreign influence, we've got a problem. This isn't some fringe scandal. This is how Trump operates. He blurs the line between public duty and private profit, and laughs while doing it. The day after his secret dinner, he didn't even try to shift focus back to American concerns. Instead, he doubled down on threats, on chaos, on corporate intimidation.
Trump threatened the tech giant with a 25% tariff if Apple does not start producing iPhones in the United States. Because today Trump said the 25% tariff would apply to companies like Samsung, too.
This is all after a dinner where the elite shaped policy to fit their wallets. Let's be clear. These tariffs don't hurt billionaires. They hurt you, regular families, students, workers, people who can't afford a $1,200 phone, let alone a $3,000 one. But hey, maybe Trump doesn't care. He's not buying phones. He's selling influence. And the irony? He thinks we don't see it.
Lucky it is. That was literally today after he threatened the tariffs that will make phones much more expensive for everybody.
He called it lucky. Trump isn't even trying to hide it anymore. That's the real story. And when the system lets it slide, it tells us that power now belongs to whoever can buy it. This isn't about politics anymore. It's about power. It's about how the ultra-rich write the rules while the rest of us foot the bill. Trump didn't just hold a crypto dinner. He held a sale of influence, of access, of policy. And the cost? $1.7 million per plate.
America is not for sale. America is not for sale.
The protesters had it right. This is what corruption looks like in 2025. Slick, branded, sealed with gold trim. If you're as furious as we are, if you believe our democracy should be led, not sold, subscribe now. We're not done exposing this, because Trump might be off the clock. But the consequences? They never clock out.